This is Discover Magaliesburg on Gay SA Radio, where you are family. My name is Ethan Baird. If you want to find out more about Route 24 and book an amazing trip away, just check out route-24.co.za. Magaliesburg is home to around 300 different species of birds, making it a wonderful place for weekend bird watching. Some examples of birds of prey in the area include Cape vultures, jackal buzzards, black eagles, falcons and swifts, and in the winter, aloes attract many multicolored sunbirds. Some of the smaller birds you might spot include cuckoos, starlings, robins, babblers, barbets, finches, owls, but to name a few. Magaliesburg is host to a large variety of wildlife, due in part to a push towards nature conservation in the area. Big game in the area include wonderful animals like sable, roan, gemsbok, wildebeest, giraffes and zebras. And there's smaller animals here too, like porcupines, polecats, bush babies, duskies and weasels. These are just a few examples of the amazing wildlife in the area. If you're lucky, you might even see leopards that prefer secret retreats in the dense vegetation of the kloofs. I asked Peter James from Pushka Farm to tell me about the mountain itself.
The Magaliesburg is a mountain range that is quite a significant mountain range. I think it's one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world. But adjacent to Magaliesburg is the Witwatersrand Mountains. And people often think of those Witwatersrand Mountains as the foothills of the Magaliesberg. A lot of the area is still pretty wild. There's a lot of game still. There are kudu and all sorts of other game, other wildlife still in the area. So I think that's one of the things that's special about it. Also, the prolific bird life. The bird life here is wonderful. The walking is wonderful. So yeah, that's what I think Magaliesburg is about.
I also spoke to Judy Maspero from Tabametsi Farms. Judy, can you tell me the story of what made you decide to move here?
In Rivonia, we lived there for 25 years. And as I said, my husband wanted to start doing something agricultural, so he was looking to grow garlic on a small plot, actually, we hadn't even considered coming out here. And then we came to visit somebody and sat on the farm and just watched the little scrub hares and as a sunset and the little buck and the jackal calling. And I just looked at him. I said, right, we're going to move here. So he said, yeah, maybe one day. So I said, no, if we're going to do it, we must do it now. So within 2 months, we had bought the farm and moved out. So it was quite a shock, really. But I've never regretted it.
Was there a big adjustment period?
I think I was just ready for it. I thought when I left that house in Rivonia that, I'd be so upset. And I wasn't. It was just like another adventure, at that time of my life, to open doors and do something exciting and something new. Got the horses and I ride around the farm, on my horse and think, how could I have lived anywhere else? This is just so perfect.
That was Judy Maspero from Tabametsi. Another person who believes living in nature is a spiritual experience is Jenny from Thirsty Falls.
It's something that I think the soul needs and that we don't always understand. You're out in the city, you get so churned up or you get into a spiral and you don't know how to get out of it. And here, there's time, there's space, there's a kind of tranquility that just somehow turns the whole, mind perspective. And you actually say, well, this is actually what I've been looking for, and I didn't find it in the city. So I don't know if it's Magaliesburg itself, but as again, I say it's just something very special.
You're streaming Discover Magaliesburg on Gay SA Radio, where you are family. Coming up, if you're an international traveler or just someone far from Magaliesburg and you want to visit, I'll give you all the information you need to book a trip in this beautiful place.